Many of you are out here saying, oh, this is a safe space, you can talk to me about anything. But you and I know that you are absolutely not a safe space. In fact, you're a dangerous space because 10 minutes into when someone opens up to you, they already feel very unsafe and they're already thinking about how they're never going to tell you anything again. This video is for you. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Susan here, and on this channel I talk about personal development, personal growth, godly growth, and lifestyle topics, and I also sometimes talk about thriving in a tech career. On this video in particular, I'm going to be talking about 5 reasons why you are not a safe space, 5 reasons why people cannot sometimes confide in you, and things you might be doing that you probably know or don't know that I'm going to be sharing that you probably want to stop so that you can become a safe space for others. And I'm going to be sharing that on this video today. The first reason why you might not be a safe space for people is because you're very judgmental. When people come to talk to you, open up to you about a particular issue, you are quick to pass judgment on their personality, on who they are, and they are scared or sometimes because most times people don't exactly like to be judged, even though most of the time they know that they might be doing something wrong. They would prefer not to be judged, or they would want you to have a particular level of influence in their lives before judging them, and even at that they still feel a bit insecure when you judge them. So this is something you want to be very extremely careful about when it comes to people opening up to you. For example, somebody comes to tell you how they are not performing well at work. Maybe their boss is picking on them, or they just feel like they are not giving their best. I know sometimes you might feel the urge to say, oh, have you considered waking up early? Or maybe you should have a to-do list, or maybe you should create something, this and this and this to help you, to help your productivity. They probably know that already, okay? And even if they don't, I think that if they need your advice, most times they will ask, what do you think I could do about this situation? So be sometimes slow to give people advice if they don't ask for it, because sometimes your advice can come off as judgment, and you want to make people safe before doing something like that, because you can be judging someone and it wouldn't look like you're judging them because you have created a space where they feel comfortable receiving help from you, or where they feel comfortable receiving feedback from you. But if you have not created that space for them and you're just going, talking about stuff anyhow, it's not going to be received well. So that's just something I think you want to keep in mind. Don't be judgmental of people when they come to open up to you. So the second thing is interrupting and not listening. Some people are quick to interrupt when you talk to them. For example, they can relate to a situation that you're talking about. Sometimes they've not even heard 5% of the gist and they're already saying, oh, I can relate to that. Okay, maybe for example, you have a situation with your parents or your mother-in-law or whatever, and then you are telling this person, and this person, before they even hear what the situation is, they're already talking about how, oh, they also have this kind of issues and this is how they handle it and this, that. Sometimes your advice might not even be helpful because it might be different from the situation that this person is going through, and because you did not take time to hear what they were saying and you flew into conclusion, it's not just helpful. As much as you can, try not to interrupt people when they open up to you, because that way they feel safe to keep doing that. But if you are the person that keeps interrupting and not even hearing them out, it might be difficult for them to keep opening up to you. The third thing is lack of empathy. Why people might not necessarily consider you a safe space is when you can't empathize with the situation. You don't necessarily need to have gone through something to be able to empathize with the situation and to show that you empathize, because it's one thing to feel empathy for someone, it's another thing to show it, and showing it is what really makes them feel safe in whatever situation you find yourself. If someone comes to open up to you, especially about something sensitive, about something private, you want to try as much as you can to empathize with the situation. So that helps them feel safer talking more to you about something. The next thing is being dismissive of people's feelings. And I think this is very closely tied to lack of empathy. Sometimes someone is upset about a situation and you probably don't think they need to be upset about it. And then you're like, why are you angry? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? How that situation comes across to them might require them to be angry or might make them feel angry. It might not make you feel angry if you're faced in such a situation, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are dismissive of that person's feelings, because that's why we're different. That's why we're unique as human beings. That's why we don't have the same DNA. How someone reacts to a particular situation might be absolutely different from how you would react to that situation. So if someone is coming to open up to you about a situation and how they felt about it, maybe your friend, for example, is telling you, hey, I think you did this and I'm not, like, I don't feel happy about what you did. For example, you have like a hangout, like group of friends hangout. I know how friends are, like maybe when everybody gets excited, somebody's throwing jabs here and there, and then they mention something that you told them in private as a jab, and then this person is coming to meet you later and is like, hey Bumi, I don't really like what you said when we were at so and so place. You as Bumi should acknowledge that the person does not like what you said. That's not the time to now start saying, oh, what's there? Why should you be angry? That is not right at all. You might have had a different intention, but at the end of the day, another person's feelings and emotions are involved in what you did. Even though you did not mean anything bad, whatever the situation was, acknowledge and don't be dismissive about the fact that Bumi did not like what you did, or whoever it was that was talking to me did not like what happened at that point. Okay, so try as much as possible not to be dismissive about people's feelings, because then you create a safe space for them to open up to you in the future. This one is very important because many people do not recover from this. Like, once you do this, you become an unsafe space forever. And the funny thing is, you don't become an unsafe space for just the person you do it to. If another person finds out that you do something like this, they just put you in the blacklist. Nobody wants to share information with someone that does this. And that is spreading gossip. Sometimes it's fun to just gist or share things with people and, not have the wrong intentions. If someone comes to open up to you about something, please do not go about sharing the information to others, especially when they specifically tell you not to. Even if they don't tell you not to, by default, I think you should not be the person that goes to be sharing the information. That's a breach of trust, first of all, and that is not creating a safe environment for the person to keep sharing things with you. So don't be a gossip. Don't go sharing information that nobody asked you to share. This is one of the ways that you can create an unsafe space for people. That is the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know the best part of this video for you. Let me know what you agree with the most and what you don't agree with in the comments. If you like this video, please click on the like button, subscribe if you're yet to, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!